Here are 11 things that are an absolute waste of your money and you should never buy. If you buy these things, you are one of the sheep. You're stealing from yourself. These things give you no actual benefit. It's a total mirage. Number 1, a new car. New cars are the classic case of buying a liability that drops in value as soon as you drive off the lot. Cars are notorious for being wealth killers. You know this, but you buy a nicer car than you need anyway. So if you want to get on the road to true wealth building, buy a vehicle that you need, not that you want, and never buy new. Number 2, the latest iPhone or iPad or computer upgrade. The upgrades make next to no difference in performance. Have you noticed this? I keep my phone for years, and my laptop is from 2021. I can afford to upgrade my tech, but I have made it a way of life to only upgrade when there is a super tangible and clear reason to do so. Skip those tech upgrades. And number 3, name brand clothes. 99% of the brand name clothes are exactly the same as the non-brand name clothes, and they are 90% more expensive. You know this. You're paying for status, not utility. How about this? Make 80% of your clothing non-brand names and 20% your status items so you can get a bit of easy dopamine from the compliments you're going to get. There are a ton of ways to pay less for your clothing. Thrift shops, online, sales, etc. Limit your name brand clothing. And number 4, credit card interest. Pay off your cards, my friends. Set up automatic monthly payments for the full amount. Never ever carry a credit card balance. I personally love credit cards, but the first thing I do is set up auto pay. I have never once carried a balance. That's my rule. If you can't handle credit cards, if you feel like it's fake money or something, then get rid of them like Dave Ramsey suggests. But that's only step 1. The next step would be to develop your money mindsets and systems so that you can faithfully use credit cards and gain all the benefits while never carrying a balance. Number 5, unused subscriptions. Do you really need to subscribe to every streaming service? Pick one. Watch less TV. And when's the last time you did an audit on subscription payments that you didn't know you were still paying? Go back through your credit card statement, your bank statement. I guarantee you'll find something you didn't know you were still paying. Let's fix those leaky financial ships. If you need a refresher, watch this episode on abundant frugality. Number 6, DoorDash or any of those food deliveries. Have you noticed it would cost you like $35 for a meal if you went and picked it up yourself, but somehow it's $65 when you get it delivered. They say it's only a few bucks for delivery, but there are all these crazy hidden fees. Skip the delivery, make food at home, or just go pick it up. If you've got millions of dollars, you can splurge on delivery every once in a while, but just this week, my family asked me to order food and I couldn't bear the extra cost. It just feels like such a waste. So I drove over and picked it up myself. Side benefit, you get the food way sooner as well. Number 7, electronic tips. Have you noticed this? Now they're asking us to tip at the coffee shop. Everywhere we go, every little purchase, they're chipping away at you. I love being generous, but this electronic tip industry has gone crazy. Normalize clicking no. If you want to tip your barista, pull out a dollar bill and give it to them. Say no to electronic tips. Tips were created as a way to incentivize good service, not every time you use Apple Pay. Number 8, insurance. This is a big one. The insurance industry has gone crazy. I was just asked if we wanted to insure our trip to Disneyland. And this week I was asked to insure my daughter's volleyball club tuition. No way! You could save yourself hundreds, if not thousands of dollars by increasing your deductible, opting out of any extra insurance. And even most life insurance should be a no. Insurance is for catastrophes, not everyday worries. Number 9, social spending. Is your friend group always going out to drinks or to eat or to shows? Get new friends. I'm kidding. You can still have your friends, but just limit the social spending. Let's be honest. We only buy the coffee so that we can sit and chat, right? We only get drinks so that we can have fun with friends. How about you have one drink next time? Second round, you get soda water. If you order sparkling water, they charge you. Soda water is free. Number 10, the next thing you're going to buy. You do not need it. Your life will not be better, I promise. Leave a comment below this episode and let us know what you were about to buy. Repent. I promise you, you don't need it. Your life will not be worse without it. In fact, it'll be better. This is the thing. You don't need any of it. You need so little to live a happy life. Before you're going to buy whatever you think you need later today, pause for a second and ask yourself why you're buying it. Is it status? A little dopamine hit? Boredom? Bad habit? If it's a wise purchase, it'll still be wise next week. Don't buy it today. Sleep on it. You'll wake up tomorrow and realize you don't need it. Just this one strategy will change your life. Thank me later. Number 11, storage units. Oh my goodness. I have 2 of these. I'm guilty. We moved from a big house to a smaller house a couple years ago. We didn't want to get rid of everything, but we should have. I could have bought it all new again with the amount that we've spent storing it. Get rid of all the stuff. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace and get rid of that monthly storage unit expense. I'm convinced that storage units are from the devil. If your stuff is in a storage unit, you do not need that stuff. Okay, so if you know somebody drowning in debt or wasting their wealth on junk, send this video to them. Let's break the spirit of poverty over God's people and walk in abundance together. Hit like and subscribe to help this channel grow and reach more folks who are trying to live abundantly. And watch this video right here if you want to deep dive into living what I call the life of abundant frugality. And of course, seek first the kingdom and all his righteousness, and all the rest will be given to you. That's the pod.